Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Triple Threat Comics YouTube channel. I'm your host, Ian Miller. I'm very excited to welcome back a very dear friend of mine, Laurie Calcaterra. I'm
Very
sorry,
close.
I got it. I already got it. It's just I am tongue tied when I get on the microphone.
It's intimidating because it's
Calcaterra,
a
it's
long
Calcaterra.
name.
Yeah. Uh,
You
uh,
want to try again, or do you want me to say it?
no, please say it.
Calcaterra.
Calcaterra, of course, of course.
It means
See, I
hard
hate it.
earth.
Yeah. Calcaterra, Calcaterra,
Means I'm as
Calcaterra.
tough as nails, eh? Yeah, you got to do the
Say
hand.
that 5 times real fast, folks.
Calcaterra,
I dare you.
Calcaterra, Calcaterra. And you get 3.
Calcaterra. All right. I will get it the next time. Believe me. I will get it the next time.
It's okay if you don't. It's fine.
Uh, I'm very excited to have you back, Lori. I'm very excited.
Thank you. I've been a busy girl, had lots of stuff going on, so
Yes, yes. For those of you who have followed the show quite a while, she has done a series called Path of the Pale Rider. It's a zombie horror western comic with a bunch of other stuff in there, and it's currently in its 8th issue. But this Kickstarter is about issues 1 through 8.
yes, which is crazy, right?
Yeah, yeah. Because when you first came on, I think you were up to issue 5, if I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken. Maybe I am.
that's not right.
Yeah, you've been running nonstop, and it's showing, and your fan base has grown since the last time you came on the show. So, where are we in the story now, without revealing too much?
Okay, so where we are is Jude has barely survived the last issue. And he is on his way into the Golden City, which we've been alluding to and foreshadowing for several issues about why he's trying to get there. And this other character named Dwayne Fink has been mostly telling him that the
Mhm.
answer is there, but we'll have to see because we haven't established yet if we can trust Dwayne Fink. He's the town drunk. So
Yeah,
unreliable source tells you to go to this place where supposedly there's an answer, and then you almost die 16 ways getting there. So that's where we're at. He just got there. In fact, if you when you go to the campaign, you guys, you'll see the first 4 pages of the interiors, and Jude is in the Golden City. And so if you look in what's going on there, one, there's nobody around. So except for a lady that works there, and it's the apocalypse, and he's just been electrocuted and all sorts of, so he's falling apart, right? And she is in a pristine service industry outfit with a name tag. And you know what I mean? So like, did the apocalypse happen here or not? Because she looks normal. And the other thing he sees is an aquarium with fish, with live fish. So someone in the apocalypse is able to keep fish alive in a tank. So you know what I mean? Like, that's telling.
yeah. Something's not right here. Something's
Right.
very
It's
going on.
definitely a place that we haven't seen before in the series. It's way different, but nothing is what it seems. And Laurie Calcaterra, where it's like too good to be true.
Yes,
We'll see.
and I've read a number of the issues now, and I get excited each time a new issue comes out. That's the first thing. But you add so many twists and turns into the story. You're like, how did you come up with this? I never even grasped it. I didn't see that coming. Yeah, that sort of thing.
Oh man, I don't even know how I I don't know. I just walk around and I talk through things, and sometimes I get stuck. Like, here's the bonus about being so far ahead in the story.
Mhm.
Because we're in the first arc, which is 12 issues. Then there's a second arc, which is done, which is 12 issues. And I'm in the third arc. And so I have the beginning, and I have up to like the middle, and I have the end. But I'm working through that like final act. It just needs something bigger. And so that's one of
Yeah.
the benefits of being so far ahead is I'm not trying to rush and figure out what happens in the next issue that you guys are going to get. Like, that's been done since 2018. I'm fine tuning the story, and I have plenty of time. So if I get stuck, or like I get to a place where one of my characters has this fork in the road and I'm trying to decide which way for them to go, I can take time and I can think about it. And a lot of times I will reread the story and I'll go on walks with my dog. And I say this, it's funny, but I'll put in a headphone in, but not have anything on. And I'll talk through the story and I'll talk through the dialogue. So if people
Yeah.
see me talking to my, because I have a headphone, they don't think I'm crazy, but really I'm talking to myself this entire time. So little
Hey,
trick I use to not be crazy,
whatever helps, wherever helps.
right?
I've done stuff like that. I used to actually have a tape recorder. I would tape myself,
Yeah.
talking about story ideas. I sometimes still do that with my cell phone, but it's much easier now with that.
Mhm.
And sometimes it's just write lists of plot ideas. Hell, I'll even tell you this. Back in the '90s, what the Superman editor, Mike, oh my God, Mike, I'm sorry. If you watch this, I'm sorry about this. Mike Carlin, thank you. God, Mike Carlin would actually bring these big sheets of, poster size sheets. And what he would do is he would have the four writers and the four artists in one room, and they would just put down what's going to happen in each,
Yeah.
issue for the next month, because there was four comics at the time, four writers, so they had to figure out what's going to happen, story wise. So I do that.
Makes sense. And that's
Yeah,
kinda what I do too. I'm a plotter. I'm not so much of a pantser. And so a lot of times I'll use 3 by 5 cards. So I wanna
yeah,
know oh, you like that term. I wanna know, like, what happens in the beginning and then what happens in the end. So I have my big arc, a beginning, a middle, and an end. And then I break it up to, like, act 1, act 2, and act
yeah.
3, and each one of those, beginning, middle, and end. And then out of those, break it down into smaller each issue needs to have a beginning, a middle, and an end. So it's like I plan down to the page turns. I try to make everything intentional for what it needs for what it is. So, I like my 3 by 5 card method where it's like I can rearrange stuff, or if I get a new idea, I can, like, fit it in somewhere without having to tear a whole script apart
No, I
before I
get,
even
I get.
yeah,
Well, it also makes sense. Again, it keeps track of saying, okay, how do I get to this point to that point? Plot
yeah,
A to plot B. So yeah, it makes sense. Okay, so I got the Kickstarter up. You got 17 days to go,
mhm,
and you've gone past. You've obviously been fully funded. You've gone past what was originally your pledge.
yeah.
96 backers. You definitely have doubled.
I know, we're pretty close. We're pretty close to, and we got so many stretch goals. I have so many cool things on this campaign. I have a problem. I like to do stretch goals and I like to give away free stuff. And so I just need excuses to do so. And so I'm like, every 50 backers, we're going to make poker cards. So we've been building this poker deck for multiple campaigns now. We actually have,
Yeah,
I think, 11 cards previously unlocked. So we have the 12th one on here. And then at 100 backers, we'll unlock another one. So it's like four more backers, so close. And then I do dollar amount stretch goals as well. And at 65, let me see, we're doing uh, I have a problem. I like to do food stuff. Like I bake and make hot sauce, and I roast coffee beans because they taste better when you roast them yourself.
hmm
So I'm gonna send everybody a little bag of coffee beans so you can grind your own beans and like, I would love it because I have my podcast every Tuesday, Ian, right? It's called the Tuesday
yeah,
Morning Brew. So it's
yeah.
like you can have your coffee beans from Laurie Calcaterra and come to the brew and drink a cup of coffee with me like that. That's great. So that's what I'm hoping. We'll definitely get that one because again, we're right around the corner from that one too. So
Yeah. Well, why don't we show them let's show them the page.
sure,
Show them the Kickstarter.
why not? Have you seen the video? Have you seen the video?
I've watched it. My God,
I have
it's incredible. It's incredible.
thank you. The end is awesome.
Yes.
I I'll tell you afterwards. Like I was gonna say, I tried to get one of them to do the worm. I tried.
just the sheer thought, just the sheer thought. Oh my god.
Like, I thought it was gonna be so funny to have my colorist do the worm across the page. I couldn't get it to look right. I was like,
No,
well, maybe next time,
you never know. You never know.
right? Hmm.
Okay,
Whose legs are those?
the good legs. The good legs.
Why, thank you. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh god, that would have been awkward. That would have been
They're
awkward.
not my legs. I'll just say that. In fact, there was a joke that someone was like, haha, jokes on everybody. Those legs are just legs. There's no body attached.
Jesus.
That would be funny. I was like, I didn't think about that.
Uh,
Someone
the
that is
yeah,
someone important who are going to meet this issue. So looking forward to it.
yeah. Great cover.
Thank you. It gives like the vibe of, I mean, like all of these, if you look at the covers, I always have some meaning behind them. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
so this one, it's like it's that Vegas feel. It's the, being close to the stage and being enamored with like the lights and the setting. And Jude St. Clair is lost in this moment. So it's like, okay, did he forget that it's the apocalypse? I don't know.
Well, it's kind of nice to forget for 5 minutes, that the world's
Right?
ended.
For 5 minutes. That's all poor Jude gets. He always gets 5 minutes of rest, and then
I
it's like,
know.
"Oh, time to blow things up." This one is, of course, Gilbert Perez and,
Yeah.
Matt Chambers on colors. That's our interior team, those 2 guys, and they're awesome. They work together great, so as you can see.
Well, they complement each other very well.
Mhm. They do. Big James. Will he show up at the Golden City? We never know.
Except you're in his territory now, so
Yeah, I was like, "Have you met Big James?" I mean, like, look at him, he's gorgeous. It's like, I want people to realize what this world is. It's like, it's not just undead people, like, we have undead bears, and it's not your typical zombie
yeah,
anything.
which you really get to see depicted in these type of movies or even television. You don't really see a lot of animals that are, zombified. I can't believe I said that term, but yeah,
Yeah.
maybe
Usually you
occasionally
just
you see a dog, but that's about it.
Yeah, and I mean, like, Resident Evil had, like, infection dogs, stuff like that. There was a bear, but it wasn't an undead bear. There's a ton of bears right now. Every time a bear hits media, people are like, "There's a bear!" And like, it's okay. I don't have a copyright on bears. It's all right. Like, other people can have
Uh,
bears.
Obviously, you folks know what the elevator pitch is. We've heard it many times.
Yeah, but some people don't watch the main video, so just in case, like, they skip that one. And here's the thing, I cannot get those short enough. Those first videos, everybody's like, "Have it be a minute or less," and I was like, "There ain't no way that I have too many moving parts," right? And so,
Yeah.
like, this one, I think is, like, less than a minute, but the other one is 2 minutes and 47 seconds. So it's like, if you don't wanna watch that one, just watch this one, and this one will give you the meat and potatoes of what we are. But, like, that one tells you not only that, but it tells you, like, everything that's new in the campaign and some of the specials and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
Mhm. Here we are, Golden City.
And of course, it's Las Vegas.
Of course it is. And if you've been paying attention, I told you we were coming here because in issue
Yeah.
1, Jude St. Clair picks up this glass off the road, and it's a map of Las Vegas. So, yep, here we are. See, here's these fishies. Someone's like, "Is that a
Yeah.
zombie floating in an aquarium?" I'm like, "That's Jude." Like, what am I looking at? His face smashed up on this aquarium. He's still all blowed up from the last issue. Poor
Yeah.
guy. And then this lady, "Hello, sir, what are you doing?"
Are you new here?
Yeah, and she looks at his hair, she looks at his clothes, she looks at his feet, he's missing a shoe.
Oh my
"Are
god.
you new here?" Mm? Cracks me up.
Oh man.
And she's
Yeah.
like, "You need to take a shower, please." Okay, bye. Just leaves him there, and he's like, "What the heck?" And here's his hotel room. Looks like a hotel room, right? It's
Yeah.
not some shanty. It has air conditioning. It has running water, and he turns on the shower, and he even has hot water.
So the
Holy
probably
cow!
hasn't had a while.
He
Hmm.
probably has not showered in years. Think. So, what would you do, Ian, to stay in this place?
Oh. Well, I would try to figure out if it's a mirage or something, if I'm
Mhm.
imagining it.
You
Because
think Jude is
it
imagining this place? Oh my gosh. That would be
yeah,
so mean. I would be so and then Jude woke up.
well, because it's like it's too good to be true.
It is too good
But
to be true.
if it is, who's responsible for this?
That's a great question.
Yeah,
And
that was like,
how,
yeah,
like, how are they able to pull this off? How many people are here? And what does it cost you
yes,
to stay
because
here?
cost is a big deal. Because again, as we know in Vegas, the house always wins. So
Right?
who's actually, the head of the house, and what are they winning? What do you have to give up?
What do you give? And then what's the rules? What's the rules of this place? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So we're gonna get to all of that. This is the great issue, like I said, because it's a hard left turn from everything that we've seen. This is a whole new group with a new set of beliefs and rules that we have not seen yet. And I love issue 8 because now, if you are paying attention, you could figure out the why. So Jude Sinclair's been on this impossible journey trying to figure out what broke death, and he's going to figure it out, and we're right there. So if you pay attention, you can figure out in 8. If you can't figure it out in 8, you can almost definitely figure out it in 9. And then
yeah.
if you get to issue 10, you still have no clue. I just like you open the book and I'm like, here's the answer. Here's the answer in your face. Like, so we're right there where the answer is. So I'm super excited for you guys to have been along on this journey and have all these conspiracy theories about what's really happening here. And we're close to figuring it out.
Well, actually brings up an interesting point, Laurie. With each campaign that actually happens, do the fans actually ask you questions saying, "What does this clue specifically mean?"
Oh, all the time, because I have hidden images and like, again, if you go and you read some of these previous issues before you get to this one,
Hmm.
things will start to pop out. There are things like spray painted in the background of scenes. There's characters that move through the scene that barely talk, but they're in multiple books, and you're like, what is this person really doing, right? And just everything that's Jude has been through has led to this, and so. There's a ton you could read into it, and then, like that Dwayne Fink character, the stuff that he says, it's like, is it all true? Is it half truths? Is he making shit up because that's how he gets beers? You know? And he's entertaining because he knows the more crazy stuff he says, the more beers they'll give him. So there's a ton of stuff that you can read into, and I love it when people are in my DMs like, "Hey, I have this theory about what's going on." I love it because, and again, I won't confirm if you're right or wrong, but I love to hear what your take is, and I've gotten some really good ones.
Have any of them come a bit close to the truth?
No.
Well, that's what happens. You get that what if situation, and it's always great to hear the theories that they have because then I'm pretty sure you're like, wow, I didn't think of it that way.
Yeah, right? It's fun to see what people get out of what you put into it. A lot of
Yeah.
people have said, like, Death went on vacation. Um, Someone had said Jute St. Clair is actually death and he can't remember it. Someone else said Jude was supposed to die and, like, somehow it was like, Final Destination, where he
Yeah.
got missed and that broke Death, and Death has kind of been stalking Jude, but for some reason he keeps getting out of things, which he does. Like, he's been real close to kicking the bucket a few times. So, There's some real interesting theories out there, you know?
You gotta keep reading, folks.
Yeah. But unfortunately, none of those are right. So
Eh,
I
hey, at
didn't
least
just
they
give
keep.
you the answer and be like, it's
Yeah,
not right. Like, that's not it.
at least they're trying. At least they're trying. They're
No, I
engaging.
love it though. I love it. It's great.
Yeah. Oh, I recognize this person. I know. I know who did this cover. I know who
Oh,
did this cover.
he
It's
doesn't
Will
cover every
Russell.
issue, so I hope you would.
Yeah, yeah. It's Will Russell. He's our mutual friend. Great guy. Great guy.
Hmm.
I gotta have him on again soon. But yeah, this is definitely his work. It
Oh
looks
yeah.
spectacular.
So this poor girl. And again, look at what I'm giving you. This is a Vegas showgirl. She's performing on
Mhm.
stage, right? Ooh la la. But she's been shot. She had her organs removed and sewn back up, and she's back on stage. So it's like, get back to work. There's no days off. You can't call in sick here. Get back to
I
work.
can't.
So
I can't imagine what their health insurance is like.
what health insurance? You're done.
Yeah.
Like, you
Yeah.
don't get
Exactly.
anywhere. Now
Exactly.
you just perform until you fall apart and we make as much money off of you as we can until your pieces. So
Oh,
welcome
nice.
to Path.
Naughty. Oh God. Uh,
I know.
oh, I
This
like
is cool
this.
too. Have you
Yeah.
seen did I explain this to you? This is called a Blink cover by this is Ken Salinas. And so it looks kind of funky, but if you scroll down a little bit, you'll see what it does. And
Oh, I know
so
what it is. I know what. Oh
yeah, isn't
my!
that
You did
cool?
it. You actually did it. I remember you
This
talking
was
to me about this.
Ken Salinas. Yes, Ken Salinas. It's just amazing idea of having this cover that is two images in one. And every cover comes with a pair of those blue and red glasses. My kids stole it. I had one here. Who took it? Nope, they took it. But it comes with the blue and red glasses. So you can see both, but it's kind of like Pandora's box. I'm always teasing people because we never know if Jude St. Clair is going to be living or undead at the end of the issue. So
I
here's
love
kind of
it.
your tease. Is he living?
Oh,
The undead? I don't know.
it's
Blink your eye.
fantastic. Maybe I should do that for my comic at some point.
It's so cool. It's hard to do though. It took him a few tries to get it just right. So
Yeah.
try it. So fun. This is Jared Lockhart, amazing creator. He does books of Riot.
Mhm.
He writes and he does the interior art in that one. So he's like you, where he wears all the hats. And I came to him with this idea. I was like, I just want a skull with the symbol on it in black and white because I wanted it in black and white, just this stark image on a page. But what I really wanted was the one below it where I invert it and then we're going to do gold foil because we're at the Golden City, but it's still dangerous there, right?
Yeah.
So
This would make one of those great tattoos. The
I want
oh wait, I overdid it, didn't I? I'll see what the stretch goals are. I'll see what the stuff you have down there.
it might be the secret reward. Hint, hint.
Uh,
But look at that. Like that's going to jump
ooh,
off the shelf.
wow,
Gorgeous.
that is magnificent.
Yeah.
It really does pop.
Right? Wouldn't it be shiny? I love shiny. I'm a raccoon. I want all the shiny things. And then this one, oh,
Okay, wow.
can we talk about this? This is Gerald von Stoddard. And I had already launched the campaign. And now Gerald is an amazing artist. He's so amazing that he has been booked out forever, right? He is so busy. And I had him on my bucket list of someone that I wanted to cover from at some point, but I knew how
Mhm.
busy he was, so I wasn't going to be like, "Oh, and Gerald, me too," you know. Um, but I was live streaming with William Russell Monday, Sunday, Saturday.
Yes.
It all kind of runs together. But
Yeah.
Gerald was in the chat and he was like, "Oh, Laurie, by the way, I have this thing for you. And just send me this in my DMs." And I fell out of my chair. I was like, "This is nuts. Like, look how beautiful this is." And he sent me the pencils, but still I was blown away. And I was like, we have to do something with this." And so he inked it and I was like, "I just want the black and white because what I'm going to do is I'm going to laser cut this into wood.
Oh,
Yeah. So I always have a wooden cover every campaign. And typically I do just the main cover as wood, but this is an option. So if you get the wooden cover tier, there will be in the survey a drop down where you can choose either main cover or Gerald von Stoddard cover. So this is an option. I also made this available as a wooden plaque, a 6x9.
mm,
And I made 10 of those available. So you can have it as just an add-on if you don't want to splurge on the wooden cover, because that's a little more expensive because they take longer to cut. That's all.
wow.
Hmm.
Fantastic.
I want that as a tattoo as well. I'm just going to cover my body in tattoos. I'm sure my husband will be okay. That's right.
Well, I'm sure that's a discussion for you guys, so I can't get
You're right.
involved in that.
Exactly. That'll be the conversation I have with him. But I would cover my body in Path of the Pale Rider tattoos if it didn't cost $1 million and hurt like a right. And then not look like a crazy person, more like a crazy person. And of course, this one, issue number 2, re-release by William Russell.
Wow.
So we needed to have like a whole collection, right? Because he started at 3. So we did 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And he was like, I need to do a 1 and 2 so we can have the whole thing. And I was like, that's genius. So starting last issue, we re-released issue number 1 with the variant, and now this is the number 2 variant. So the next thing scrolling down is the Angry Path. So you can get issues 1 through 8, and it's
Mm,
9 covers by William Russell, all in one bundle. And so you
man,
basically get the 9th book for free, is what it is. So, right?
incredible,
Yeah.
incredible.
T-shirt.
Ah,
I have a plethora of t-shirts. I have so many. You can wear a Path of the Pale Rider shirt every day of the week.
I like that.
I think
Wow.
um I think there's some days I do wear Path of the Pale Rider shirts every day.
Hey, it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt to self promote. I mean, come on.
No. And I love them. Look how cute they are. Like this is the new one. It's Toasty. And then this
Mm.
one is Unbear. And then we have Sad Pancake. And we got a Big Boy James and more Big James and more Big James and more Big James. I'm just kidding. This one's awesome. And there's a lot of really good stuff. You can swear at people with sign language on your shirt.
Yeah.
Just don't wear it to church, okay?
No, 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 no.
It's funny.
Ooh.
Pops. Got I think there's 2 spots left on these. 3 of them are gone. Now these aren't from Funko, these are custom made.
Mm.
So, because people look at it and they're like, "Why is it so expensive?" It's because I'm not mass producing these. These are made to order. And so we make a max of 5, but like let's say nobody else backs it, there's 3 people. I only order 3, so you get even more exclusive items. So, but this one's hilarious. Of course, it's blown up Jude.
It looks fantastic.
Thank you. Yeah. The new one is actually going to be Lola, our undead bandita.
Mm.
I obviously don't have a picture of that because we haven't made it yet, but one person stole that. She's undefeated when it comes to getting the new pop. So I think if someone ever beat her to that new pop, she'd show up on my porch and be like, "Excuse me, I would like that new pop." I'm like, "Yes, ma'am."
Ooh,
Secret
secret reward.
rewards. I I have fun with these. I'm always crafting something. I've done a wooden box with the bottle of ashes and bones. I've done like the Big James onesies was last campaign secret reward. I've 3D printed stuff. I've done wooden keychains with sterling silver inlay. I like to make things, obviously. And
Yeah.
so the price will kind of jump around depending on the expense of what I'm putting together, the expense and the time. And so I'm excited for this one. I always am excited with all these crazy ideas I come up with. So it's a good one. I think there's a few people in there. Let's see.
Obviously, we have the wooden cover here.
Yeah, there's two people in there. All right. Yes, wooden covers, and it's like again, you can get the main cover or you can get the Gerald Von Stoddard cover. This is the last campaign I'm doing wooden covers. So every 4 issues, like the first 4 we did metal, the second 4 we did wood, and we're gonna do something different next time. So if you haven't gotten a wooden cover, make sure you get one because they're gorgeous.
What are you waiting for? Come on, get going.
I know. I was like, you don't miss this one, especially with that Gerald cover. It's a great
Yeah.
opportunity. Add-ons. I have
Oh,
7,000 add-ons. I don't have as many add-ons as Carissa Grant, but I'm close. She actually
you can.
found
You,
the end of Kickstarter. She fed so many add-ons that it was like, you have reached the maximum amount of add-ons. I was like,
oh
what?
God.
I love
Ah,
her. That's amazing.
she's fantastic as well. The what she comes up
Yeah,
with is, is
so
very
many
creative.
cool.
But Lori, you're pretty close to how creative you come up with these add-ons, though. You're pretty close.
Yeah, we have our own lanes, of course. She has her wonderful plushies and she does like collectible coins and she does
Yeah.
enamel pins. I don't do those, but I have other weird crazy stuff. Secret rewards and hot sauce. I don't know.
I wouldn't say it's weird. I mean, come on, you got a lot of hot sauce enthusiasts out there,
That's
so
true.
why not? Not
Why
to
not?
mention your coffees. Not to mention
Well,
that.
and I mean, like these add-ons, anybody can add them on. They're not limited. So I still have the Choose Your Own Path available, which is a Choose Your Own Adventure style comic where you can not comic. It's a book. It's a 60-page glue bound book. It has some illustration in it done by David Rodriguez on the interiors. It's a wrap cover by Marco DeFio, and it's like you get to put on the hat and the boots and walk around the apocalypse and run bounties and see how long you survive. It's not long, but it's a lot of fun. And if you die, you just go back and you try again. That's all. There's a way to get through to the
Um,
end. People have done it, so I know it's possible,
okay then.
right? Trade
Yeah.
paperback 1 through 4. I actually have 2 sizes of these as add-ons, Ian. So I have the full size, which I think I have about 20, don't quote me on that, guys, about 20 left of the first print. And then I have a bunch of the 6x9s by Rolling Squid Bones, the newer version, and they're super cute and it's a lower price point. So if you wanted something, they're great gifts. They're like $16 for the trade. They're great. So got a bunch
Hmm.
of those. Poker card box. I recommend people get this because people are losing their stuff at this point. We're on issue
Oh,
8, right? And so people are like, "Did I order poker cards last time?" I was like, "You don't order them. They're stretch goals. They come automatically." Right. And they're like, "I didn't I didn't I don't know where I put mine." And I'm like, "Oh Lord." It's like,
oh God.
you gotta go find them. So I decided it's time. It's time for a box. And so this will ship flat like it looks, and then I'll have like double-sided sticky tape where you just take off the one side and you stick it together. So everybody can put their poker cards in a safe place and they can stop being lost.
Well, I hope thank God you guys get that because again, for God's sakes, what happens when you play poker? You only gotta have half your cards.
I know. Well, I made it so you can always add on poker cards. So
Mm,
if you lose any, I have them all separately, but I also have like if you're finding us now and you want all of the previous poker cards, it's just one add-on to add them all on. Just makes
mm.
life easier. So I want everybody to have a full deck when we get to the end of the deck. That's the
Oh
point.
yeah,
Yeah. Did you know, Ian, that you can play Path of the Pale Rider as an RPG?
I actually did know this because I've been following your channel for quite a while
Oh,
now.
most people are like, I could do what? And I was like, yeah, it's amazing. Christopher Brown, if you're familiar with him, he's
Yeah.
wonderful. And he writes games. He has this tabletop game and he has an RPG game called Slaughterville. And so he used his own game's mechanics to write a campaign for Path of the Pale Rider. So you can build a character, you can go through that whole process, and then yeah, I mean, you actually start in Santa Claus and you can go explore the apocalyptic West. It's a lot of fun. It's hard though. We
I know. There's a couple of episodes where you guys were really struggling trying to get to the end.
because you can shoot people and then they're just undead. So it's like they still shoot back at you.
Yeah.
So it was actually pretty hard. We had to change the rules. We came up with something called the mercy rule because typically you're not allowed to heal during combat. So if you're a healer, I recommend if you're going to play this game that someone be a healer. Let's just put it that way. Because we changed the rules so that way you could heal during combat. It would still be your action, but you can heal during combat on your turn. So that's the only way we made it through because we were fighting this group of they're all named Carl for some reason. And we killed them, but then they kept shooting, and so it was a problem. So I kept having to heal everybody. Stupid Carls. Coral.
The army of Carls.
That's what it was. It was a whole camp of Carls.
Okay. I do have to ask something though.
Yeah.
Could you put that in a future story at some point?
You want to meet the Carls?
Yes, I think we should make that meet the Carls.
Yeah, I could. I have been. I kind of gave up on it, but I need to go back. For there is another choose your own adventure style book that I'm working on. So it's volume 2 of it, and it's called Don't Panic. So I could work the Carls in. I gotta go back and reread it and work on that. Because choose your own adventure books they're really difficult to write because all the different paths that you create, it's hard.
Yeah, very.
And my editor hates them, but
I could see why, because I'm pretty sure it's like, well, why did you add like that?
yeah. Well, it's either that or like you wrote this turn to page 47, but then you didn't put what was supposed to be on page 47. And so now we have to rearrange all the things. You know what I mean? So it's like there's a lot of planning that goes into making sure that you don't leave loose ends.
Yeah.
Now, there's a bunch of exclusive stuff I had at the beginning of the campaign that's all gone. But it was super cool. Like we had blankets. I had poker cards from last campaign that I took to the shooting range.
Mm-hmm.
So they have holes in them.
Oh.
Because I shot them. So those are gone. I had 4 custom bracelets made. They're bear charm, and then like there's a bead at the top that has like fake blood in it. It's super cool. These are gone. The mug, they were shanking each other in the comments trying to get to this mug. Because there's just one. Because I make these.
Yeah.
This unique item is still here because I don't think people understand what I do with rebind books, right? And so I just got the materials to rebind this one, and it's by Christopher Brown, and it's Slaughterville Cannibal Rednecks, and I'm actually rebinding it so it's going to look like it's bound in human flesh.
Ooh, that's
Hurrah.
too evil Danish. Ooh.
I know. People are like, is it the Necronomicon? I was like, no, it's not going to look like that, but hopefully it'll look gnarly. We'll see if I can accomplish what I'm trying to do. But if you're interested in getting a rebound book by Laurie Calcaterra, here's a chance. And this one's a unique one. There won't be another one like it. So just cool stuff. Original art by Jason Dube, gone.
Ooh.
It was a Big James 11 by 17 original pencils and inks. Gone. Someone got that one. Here's I made 4 of these available. It's the Big James onesies.
Mm-hmm.
These take me longer than I was thinking. I was hoping they would be because I have to rip things apart and then sew them back together, and it'd take me longer than I had anticipated. So I was like, I'm only making 4 and that's it. Like I'm not making this available again. So these are gone.
Hey, cosplayers, think about that. Yeah.
Right. Swag bag. If you can't decide on merch and you want me to surprise you, I have 2 different levels of swag bags. I think there's a $10 and a 25, and, like, I might ask you some questions, and you could get a plethora of things in that bag, from squishies to hats, buttons, keychains, hats. I got all sorts of stuff. So I'm like, "You want this?" And I'll try to surprise you. Have I done hot sauce in there? Yes, I have. Speaking of hot sauce.
Ooh.
Do you like hot sauce, Ian? Are you a hot sauce guy?
I haven't. I actually don't partake, but I am awfully tempted now with some of these.
Well, what's your spice tolerance?
Oh God.
Is it low, high, low, medium? It's all
I'll
it's
be
all, subjective.
I'll be the first to admit I don't really use it. I've never used it. I've never tried it, so I can admit this. Some members of my family, on the other hand, can't admit it because they're like, "Oh, I can take it." It was a one embarrassing Christmas, Laurie. I'm not gonna tell you about it, but hot sauce was involved, and one of my relatives uh, didn't take to it very well when he was tasting it. So I'm not going to say who the person is. I don't want to go into it because I'm pretty sure they will come after me if they
You
watch this
know.
episode.
Well, then for you, I recommend the green sauce because, it's mild.
Hmm.
It's actually my favorite because it goes on everything. So I've put it, like, if you Mexican food,
Ooh,
tacos and burritos and enchiladas and, chips and dip, and I mean, like, it's good on everything that way, but I also put it on, like, eggs in the morning. You can just put it on just about anything, to be honest with you. It's
okay.
delicious. So, and it's not spicy. It is jalapeno serrano. Um,
Hmm.
so it can vary depending on the time of year that I make it, because in the wintertime the peppers are never hot. But it's so flavorful, and that's what I like in a hot sauce. So all of these are going to have a great flavor and heat, but different
Okay.
levels of heat. Um,
Okay.
a lot of people, like, the really, really high tolerance, like Pops Van Zant, his tolerance to hot food is so high that he's tried every single one of these and he tells me they're weak. And I'm like, sir, do
Oh,
you not have taste buds? Like, because these are hot. Like, he's like, nah, not hot enough. And I'm like, all right.
I'm sorry. The path to the pale sauce ghost pepper barbecue. Ghost
Yeah.
pepper.
Yeah.
I've seen a program where they're actually making some sort of beer with ghost peppers in it.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Beer with ghost peppers, I would die.
Yes. Their faces turned red so
Yeah.
fast, Laurie, it was unbelievable.
Yeah.
I thought
It's,
smoke was gonna come out of their ears. Yeah. Ugh.
so, yeah, but I have a new flavor. It's, hot honey mustard. So there's technically 6 flavors on the campaign. You can get a 1 box, a 3 box, or a 5 box. And so for people that are interested in all 6 flavors, get 2 3 boxes, or get a 5 box and add on a 1 box. They're all the same price, you know what I mean? Like, you get a discount no matter what. So,
Yeah.
6 of one, half a dozen of the other. But if you get a 5 box and you're like, I want one of each, you don't have one of each yet. Add on another box. Yeah. Stretch goal time. I love, like I said, making things. And so for Christmas, my daughter got an anxiety bookshelf, which comes with
Uh-huh.
these tiny little books. And, I was like, "I have a book. I wanna put my book on the bookshelf." So I figured out how to make the size. And so, I put a pre-launch goal, which we've never had before. I'd wanted to try it. And I said if we get to 100 pre-launch followers, I would send every physical backer a mini book. So everybody's getting one of these little tiny Path of the Pill Writers. Isn't that fun?
I like it. I like it a
Yeah.
lot.
Here's poker cards.
Mm.
We flipped one, so we have the jack of spades. So far in spades, we have ace, king, queen, 10, 9, 8. So this is the last face card in the spades. And
Wow.
then I told people if we got to 150 backers this campaign, that I would I would release the other Joker because there's another Joker, obviously. So we'll probably do the 50 and then we'll do a number card and then I'll do the Joker if we get to 150. So we're close. We're close to that 100, right?
All right. Yeah.
Yeah. Dollar stretch goals. I love the PDF bundle. I love it because physical backers and digital backers get this, you know, and
Yeah.
digital backers are just as important to the campaign. They help contribute, and I have digital backers that have been here every campaign since the beginning. So they're following the story just like everybody else. But like if they live in the UK or they live in Australia, the shipping on that is like insane. So this is
Yep.
a nice economical way. But this is great because there's actually 16 PDFs I have in this bundle for you, and I switched some stuff out. So I like to rotate these. So if you are a backer and you come every campaign, hopefully there's something new for you to read every campaign. 16. So technically you're
Yeah.
getting 17 comics from me.
I like it.
Yeah. Kevin Bacon.
The scratch and sniff. Oh, I love that.
Yeah. I found this wonderful place that will print scratch and sniff stickers. And they have this giant list of scents. And so we did this 2 campaigns ago. I think I brought it out. And so last
Yeah.
campaign we did a sad pancake that smells like maple syrup, and it was super cute. So this one I was like, we're going to continue with the undead animals. And so if people are in the Path of the Pale Rider group on Facebook, I run polls and they named this piggy. They named him Kevin Bacon. So here you are. Kevin Bacon smells like bacon.
I hope the guy that he didn't do the footloose dance. I'm saying
No.
because that would be weird.
I don't think he can dance. His brain's exposed. His motor skills probably crappy. Slice and dice. This is unlocked. I just haven't apparently said that it's unlocked, but it's unlocked. So this is where you participate in fruit or vegetable homicide. It's going to be a watermelon. And so you guys get to name a watermelon and then vote on a weapon of destruction. And then tune into the Tuesday morning brew. I'm going to dress up as Big James and murder some watermelon for your entertainment. Sometimes I
Well,
put googly eyes on them and it's awesome.
oh my
And then
god.
here we are up to the zombies. So this will be next for sure.
Very nice.
Mm-hmm. Lupins actually named the beans because I was like, what am I calling these coffee beans? And she was like, zombies. And I was like, you're genius. I was like, when you're tired and you feel like the undead, have a cup of coffee. Zombies. I need a commercial.
Yeah, I was about to say you guys should commercial. Yeah, you got
Yeah.
it.
I should work on that. And then when we break the stretch goal, I'll release the commercial.
Yes.
Oh man. Air fresheners. I've been wanting to do these. And so I haven't determined what scent I want to do, but I did find where I can get like blank air fresheners and then I could sublimate the design onto them. So that'll be fun. It'll be
Okay.
good. You need a Big James. Hot sauce, hard candy, because my fans are foodies. Have you noticed something? Smell and taste.
Yeah, that's a big thing for this.
I guess. But yeah, this is the Carolina Reaper sauce, my sauce that I turn into candy. So I'll send
Wow.
everybody a candy. Yep. A surprise.
Oh my god.
It might be the thing that we were talking about earlier. It might. We
Yeah,
haven't gotten
well, we'll
this far
see.
before though, so I don't know. We'll see.
Well, you got 17 days left, so maybe you could get to that.
Yeah, we could. There's always a could, but my
Yeah.
husband's always like, "Man, you're gonna have to get that," and I was like, "We'll see." And now at 10,000, this has been a stretch goal for a couple campaigns, but I've written an 8-page short story, and all it is Big James destruction. And so at some point, this will come into fruition and we will see Big James Rampage on I-93 again. And
Mm,
it's a bad day, man.
yeah.
But people love
Oof.
Big James, so you'll gotta see. Ah, the riddles. I can't wait for you guys to see this new one. I figured something out, which is pretty cool. But for people that are new, every back cover of Path of the Pale Rider is a riddle. Do you have to do these? No. But if you do them, you might get some insight about the world. So they might take you to hidden videos, or we have a hidden wiki on my webpage. There's several ways that you can interact with characters. We have a phone number you can call. There's hints everywhere. So again, it's like to get a bigger picture of what's going on, but also like you might get some hints about what's going on from characters. Like especially that issue number 2 riddle talks about what was happening in issue 8. So I'm just saying, you might want to go back and see.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. I have fun doing
Mm,
those. There's the me,
mm-hmm.
the team. Less about me, more about our team. Gilbert Perez, who is our penciler and inker, who does amazing work, who lets you guys see with the innards of my brain. Wouldn't be here without him. Of course, it's, like issue 7. If you guys saw issue 7 and what Gilbert put together, I mean, it's nuts. It's nuts. And of course, Gilbert is not there by himself. It's with Matt Chambers, who has been with us since issue number 3. Incredible work these guys put in. It blows me away every issue, but like issue 7 was jaw-dropping. It was amazing. So
Yeah.
mhm. My editor, Rachel Bullock, now she's been with us since issue 1. So she's been with us the whole time and keeps us looking professional and polished. And we would not be nearly as um, professional, I guess, without her.
Yeah. I would say
Right?
so.
Yeah. She keeps us on our toes. That's all the good stuff. The rest of it's just semantics. Here's how we spend our money, and we don't use AI. No
Yep.
AI. I do have a friends with campaign section. I need to add to this. There's so many live campaigns right now. So Space Monkeys, my friend David Howard. This is currently live. If you like, it's like inner space and like all sorts of nostalgia, like Star Wars and Deadpool and Jay and Silent Bob, all crammed into one freaking amazing comic. It's awesome. So it all started as a joke. You know how you could order like sea monkeys out of a
Yeah.
comic book ad? Now you got Space Monkeys.
All right.
We got Malik, Reigning Devil. This is by Jeffrey Haas. It's you gotta read this one. It's dark, but it's super interesting. It's an interesting take about hell and the residents of hell, of course, and trying to get out of there. See if you can talk your way out of hell. And then Cosmic
Uh,
Wars by Sam Vera. And then there's Set the Hook. There's Worthy Chaos. There's the Green Zone. There's Psycho Cell Omnibus. There's oh gosh, I've backed so many campaigns. My credit card hates me, but I want to have some super cool comics when February is done. Like, I need to add more to that. Oh, Date Bots. Date Bots is live by Sarah White. It's incredible the amount of campaigns that are live right now. It's great.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah. And that's
Okay,
the
folks.
campaign.
Yeah.
So,
So, folks, you get 17 days to go. I think we could get even further now. I mean, for God's sakes, we're at $6,407. We can get to 9,000. Come on, let's get going.
you just want to see me get a tattoo.
Look, we talked about that, at the start
Yeah.
of, and you're like, yeah, maybe. So
I
let's just see
would
what
I would
happens.
I would 100% do it. 100% get a tattoo, especially that Jared Lockhart skull. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's see what
He's
happens.
so
But yeah, definitely back Path of the Pale Rider because you don't want to miss what's going to come next.
right. That's part of it. It's like, again, we're so close to the answer. We're in the, like, really good meat and potatoes part of the
Yeah.
story. It's like we've gotten through the world building. We understand the rules and the stakes and the character. And at this point, it's just a matter of watching the dominoes fall. So
Yeah,
it's fun. And I mean, like, what's great about it is because we're fully funded and we've broken stretch goals, it's like if you back now, you get all those stretch goals and then you help us get to the next one. So get a ton of free stuff. It cracks me up when people are like, I forgot how many stretch goals we unlocked. And then I open my box and all these extra things come with the book. You know what I mean? They're
oh
like,
god,
look at all this stuff. I'm like, heck yeah, man. That's how I roll.
exactly.
Right.
Oh my god. All right, Laura, I can't think enough to come on to talk to us and share with us. It's always a pleasure to have you on.
Thank you. Appreciate it. I love
And
coming on your show.
yeah, and I actually make a guest appearance at your show, I believe. When is
Yeah,
that?
next week.
When is that? Yeah,
Next week. Tuesday on the Tuesday Morning Brew, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I get to ask Ian 5,000 questions.
exactly. So this is gonna be fun, and obviously I'll let you guys get an update on what's happening with my campaign. Because I haven't started yet. Obviously, I've added the page and all of that. I've added the add-ons in, but I haven't, committed yet because stuff in my life has been going on. So I've been dealing with
Yeah,
that, and another project has come up, which I'm currently working on, which is 4 pages, very simple. So I had to finish issue 5, and then I'll get to the launching of the Kickstarter. But there's some odds and ends I still have to do. But yeah, it's shaping up pretty well. I'm very excited about it.
cool. That was one of the things I think is one of the challenges for artists,
Mm,
especially like yourself, artists that are working on their own book, but then people hire them and are paying them for work. So it's like your project always gets pushed, which is
yeah,
hard, you know?
that happens.
I know. It's still frustrating though, but that's just one of the hats you have to wear as an artist, you know? As a writer, I'm like, "Where's my stuff? Where's my stuff, Ian?
Yeah,
We
see,
got a
there you
dead
go.
where's my I need my stuff, it's deadline." And you're like, "Okay, Lori, all right."
In fact, why did I show them? Do I should show you guys the first 2 pages so
Yeah.
far? Okay, so this is page 1.
Ooh.
Yeah, there's
Oh,
some
yeah.
things I still have to finish. Yeah, but because I had to redraw the last panel. But yeah, that's what page 1 looks like.
Nice.
And here is page 2.
Interesting. Oh, he's seeing things he's not supposed to. Whoops, there's someone behind you. It's
Yeah,
like, "He's behind me, isn't he?"
yeah, it's
Dang
one of
it.
those moments. But yeah, I'm particularly pleased how this is going. The last 2 issues have been going. I'm very excited to see the conclusion and get on to the next story arc because I
Yeah.
have that written out, and I'm very excited about that to get to work on that.
Don't worry, we'll talk all about it next week on
Oh,
Tuesday,
I have no doubt about that. So I'm looking forward to
right?
that.
I was like, "We have a 2-hour block, so we got lots of time we could talk about whatever
Oh
you want."
yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, absolutely.
And, we play a game now on the
Mhm.
show. Have you seen it? We play this game called Would You Hug This?
Yes, I actually have been. So I'm a bit worried of what I'm going to be hugging. Yeah, so I'm a bit worried. I'm a bit worried. All right.
Don't worry, I'll find something.
The way you said it, the way you said
Uh-huh,
it.
exactly.
Yeah,
I'll
I'll,
find
I'll
something.
find I'll find something. I'll find
I'll
something.
find
Yeah, yeah.
something for you to hug, sure.
All right. Well, folks, that's gonna be it for us tonight. Lori, thank you again for coming on, and please don't miss out on Path to the Pale Rider. The link is down below. Issues 1 through 8. We got 17 days to go, so let's do this, folks. You don't want to miss out on this good stuff.
No.
Anyway, I'm Ian Miller, and this has been Triple Threat Comics YouTube channel. Have a great night.
Bye. Hearts.